and warm welcome to Moments with Baju Motlanti. Of course, I go by the name of Baju Motlanti, Baju Batagarai Sibe. Oh, it feels so good to be here today. And in today's video, guys, and I will be talking about how to write an outstanding CV, a winning CV. So without any waste of time, let's get into it. And I believe, this video somewhere, somehow, do assist, someone somewhere out there who's not knowledgeable about writing a CV. They don't know where to start, and some they do know how to, and they do have CVs or resumes in place, but a bit of advice there and there on ahead as we're living in a changing world. Things change. 6 months 6 months back we might have been doing things the other way, and now another 6 months down the line we're doing things differently, and it's all about moving with the trends. And without any waste of time, I got you. So guys, the very first step, or the first thing when you draft an outstanding or winning CV, make sure that you do a thorough research. Do your research properly, take your time. And for instance, let's say you applying for maybe Batara Consulting, and the vacancy or the position advertised maybe is IT manager, something like that. Make sure that you do your thorough research on that, and the skills, and the experience, and also the requirements. So when you're doing your research, focus on skills such as the IT. This applies, guys, to everyone, not necessarily when you're applying for an IT position. So when you drafting your CV, or prior to drafting or amending your CV or resume, do your research on things such as the industry skills on that particular organization, and also the IT skills. For instance, like a type of a system that they are using, like at the end of the day, you'll be using that, like the portal, the intranet, all that. You need to be knowledgeable about those things, and also the requirements, what they require, and also the qualifications. Imagine now this position they're looking for, maybe IT, I don't know, technician or something, and now you hold a qualification in accounting. Maybe you have a BCom accounting. Like, it doesn't make sense. Make sure that you do apply for relevant position, or at least maybe if you have relevant qualifications or experience. But don't now just go apply for like an engineer position with I don't know, customer service experience or qualifications, you understand, so that at the same time you do not waste the recruiters or hiring managers' time. And again, what's important when you're drafting a CV or resume is the structure and the format. So prior to writing your CV, you can, use apps such as your Microsoft Word and Google Docs, so that it will be readable also to Outlook. Because another thing, when you drafting your CV, you must make sure rather that it is readable, and impressive. And with the CV, keep it 1 to 2 pages, because in essence, a CV is a document or an introduction about yourself, and it outlines your previous work experience and qualifications. And at the same time, a resume is 1 or 2 pages that outlines facts about you, about your professional qualifications, career, and also skills. And I don't know, it's like 6 or 9 CV resume. But the main aim of it, is to grab the attention of the job rather the recruiter or hiring manager. Hence, you must make sure that your CV is very impressive and the structure is accordingly. And let's get into it. So the structure of your CV or the format, where there's headings like your qualifications, work experience, interests, hobbies, and your profile, such things, you really need to, draft them or write them and put them in bold. And your CV needs to be in a, A4 format, obviously, maybe 1 to 2 pages. There's no, like a law or that I know of, but just keeping it brief or 1 to 2 pages, I think it might, help in terms of the recruiter. Imagine opening up your Outlook and you just, in your face the CV with 10 pages, 8 pages, and there's other thousands and thousands of applications that are still coming. So just be careful with that. And another thing with the structure and your format, make sure that your CV, your background of your CV is at least white, and just do away, guys, with decorating your CV. The last thing you need is your CV to look like a poster, yeah, eventually, or some geek poster, whereby when the hiring manager is opening it, like they're just waiting for Abo Tira and whoever to appear as one of the, artists that are gonna be on the lineup. No, we don't want that. Nobody wants that. So just try and make it look as professional as possible. And with regards to the structure, you don't want your contact details and your, things such as your email, your name, and your cell number or your, work number. Just put them on top, somewhere there on top, because those are the, most important details, one of the most important details. Normally, you put them on top. Then what follows that, your contact details, is your profile. And I think we spoke about this last week, where I discussed like a cover letter, an introduction about yourself to the potential employer. And again, you need to insert that, some companies, they call it motivational letter, some they call it professional, statement or personal statement or profile. That is very, very important, and it needs to be or sit on top of your CV also, as it outlines, it actually like an introduction or introductory statement about yourself to the hiring manager, that outlines your skills, your abilities, and your aim. And it's very important to be there. We discussed that last week in my previous video, if I'm not mistaken. And again, you really, really need to emphasize on your core skills. I know the soft skills like, team working, communication, that is also important, but what's very important is what the employer needs, what the hiring manager needs. So those skills, you really need to do your research and find out what skills they need and what skills do you have, and how can you, just match the two. And you really need to tell them so your core skills, such as, business administration, security, records management skills, IT skills, Microsoft, suite or the package, and call handling, depending on the industry you are from, on the industry you're applying for. And again, you'll have to have your career summary there or your work experience, and you really need to put it in a, reverse chronological order. In simple terms, I mean that when you write your content regarding your, career summary or your work experience, write it from the current to the oldest. It doesn't help now I'm working for SASA, for instance, then I put it in the end. Then I take my job experience like for like 10 years back, maybe I worked for FIFA, then I put it first. It does not make sense. So make sure that when you draft your your resume or your CV, with regards to your work experience, you draft it in a reverse chronological order. And again, you really need to put your qualification and experience there. It's very important. And with regards to your hobbies and your interest, I think it's optional, but you can also put it there. And do proofread your CV, go back to your CV or resume from start to finish and go, detail by detail, paragraph by paragraph, just to see that the requirements that they're saying they want, you did stipulate them on your CV or resume, and you really applying for the right position. The reason why I'm saying the right position, they can now not look for an accountant, and now you apply as an IT technician or an I don't know, like something, just guys, make sure that when you apply for jobs, it's really something related to your field, or it's really something, related to your experience or what you've done in the past. And also the qualifications are very important. If the recruiter or hiring manager stipulates in the job advert that we are looking for someone with honors or with a degree or with a master's, however, it does not stop you from applying for a position where they said a master's degree, it's advantageous, but now you have honors. Some qualifications are equivalent to experience, depending on the organizations or the hiring managers. So guys, just another piece of info about drafting CVs and resumes. I'll leave the details on the description, below or somewhere there. Baji, no, not Baji, I love my name so much. It's not Baji, it's Batara Consulting is offering, those services such as like your resume, your CVs, how to write an outstanding CVs, and, a winning resume, just to grab the hiring manager's attention the very first minute when they open it. So guys, do use the services. It's by Tara Consulting. They do assist. And with regards to people from disadvantaged areas or homes, they're doing it for free. So guys, we are here to help each other. We are here not to just only to say, do this, just to give instructions without assisting or without solution. So avoid that mistake of being the right candidate but selling yourself short with a CV that is not representable or impressive. So guys, we are here to help each other regarding that, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And do like, subscribe, share, please subscribe to my channel if you like the content, because believe me, there's more coming, because there's never a dull moment with this lady. So guys, I love you, so much. And to whoever is looking for jobs wherever, wishing you all the best. And I wish you could, contact us to assist you. If you're not working, we can do that for free. And if you are working, obviously meet us halfway. The Wi-Fi is too much, and people need to get paid as well. So we are here to assist Batara Consulting for resume or CV services. Guys, I'm signing out. See you on my next upload. Batara, I see.